Hey, how we doing tonight? Yep. Quarantine. So I'm excited to play music tonight. This has become my favorite part of the day. I look forward to it all day. I've been starting at the same time every night, and it's just really starting to feel like an anchor in my suddenly super weird life. That at 7:30s I come here and I do this, and it feels really good. So, yeah. Um, so I picked some amazing songs to do tonight that I've never tried before. And the first one is by Trey Anastasio, and he premiered it today. Yesterday, he released a song in the afternoon, brand new song, and it was awesome. And I played it last night. And then today, like a miracle, he had another one. And I like it even more than the last one. So cheers, you guys. Here's Trey's new song. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let me, yeah. The snow's coming faster. My view round the bend. A beautiful valley tucked into a glen. Can barely be seen, but where is the wind? Where is the noise? Where are the voices again? Locked in a capsule for time without end. Oh, watching the world through a pane or a lens. There's nothing to fear when there's nobody near, but silence can kill and there's lots of it here. We decided to part, each make a new start, but I didn't know what you take when you go. Now I'm beholden to silence, not golden. The words go away. There's nothing to say when the words go away. Oh. Embraced isolation is never a choice. I long for the comfort I get from your voice. The vacuum of sound that you leave when you go is spreading the silence around us like snow. We decided to part, each make a new start, but I didn't know what you take when you go. Now I'm beholden to silence, not golden. There's nothing to say. When the words go away. Oh. Yeah, yeah. We decided to part, each make a new start. I didn't know what you take when you go. Now I'm beholden to silence, not golden. There's nothing to say, nothing to say. And words go away, and the words go away. Right? Right? Dude, embraced isolation is never a choice. I long for the comfort I get from your voice. Right? Oh. Goddamn. Tom Marshall. Tom Marshall. Nailing it. Locked in a capsule for time without end, watching the world through a pane or a lens. There's nothing to fear when there's nobody near, but silence can kill and there's lots of it here. Jesus. Man. That's some stuff right there. Hey, what's up, friends? Okay, so that is a song I just heard for the first time this afternoon. I heard another song for the first time this afternoon that absolutely blew my mind. And I was over at Nathan Moore's house, I guess. How do we talk about this now? Because there's this webcasts. All my homies and heroes are doing this. And I'm seeing friends on the chat all day, and I feel not alone. I feel communal. But I was over at Nathan Moore's house, and he just played this song as his sort of pre-show music. It was like a recording, like a produced recording, like he'd made a recording, but I'd never heard it before. And the story I told myself was that it was a brand new song, just like Trey's. And I was like, I'm fucking doing that. So here it is. Here is Nathan Moore's new tune. Oh man, what's the groove? Oh yeah, I remember. All right. Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sounds like that Led Zeppelin shit. I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything, just don't look at the cover. I've been shook like a leaf in spring. I don't mind me, lover, each day. He's getting stronger, my love. I won't hide it any longer. I'm a fairy Ferris wheel that's come off its stand, rolling down the hill and out across the land. Oh wait, Nathan, are you here? It goes like twice. That verse goes twice as fast, right? Oh yeah, okay. I'm a Ferris. My voice isn't as low as yours. I'm a Ferris wheel that's come off a stand, rolling down. I can do it up an octave. I'm a Ferris wheel coming off. Okay. Ready. I'm a Ferris wheel that's come off its stand, rolling down the hill and out across the land, rolling up into a drive-in, a double feature. I'm reaching for my lover's hand. The critics couldn't have been any wronger. My love, I won't hide it any longer. One of these days it's all gonna wash away, and they say there's nothing we can do. What do you say, you and me, babe? We'll show 'em that that isn't true. I'll do it better the next chorus. I'm such a mess. I hope I'm beautiful. You are absolutely wonderful, might I confess. I feel like a beginner, long-time loser, first-time winner. Without you, I'm a goner. My love, I won't hide it any longer. Let's take the hill. Let's write an anthem. Hold me back while I yell at me at 'em. Or better still, let's throw a party. Invite the world. We'll speak out early, but first we'll make 'em ponder. My love, I won't hide it any longer. One of these days it's all gonna wash away, and they say there's nothing we can do. What do you say? Woo. You and me, babe, we'll show 'em that it isn't true. We'll show 'em that it isn't true. There it is. I mean, I did all right. That's such a cool song, though. Definitely going to do that again in the future times where I know it better. How we doing? Hey. Oh, look, there's a ton of people listening. Hi, friends. All right. So these are songs that I've always wished I knew. Every time I hear some of these songs, every time I hear it, I'm like, why the hell don't I know that song? What's wrong with me? Why don't I just sit down and learn these songs? And it's like, well, I wish I had time. I've always got a project, or I've always got to get somewhere, or I'm on the road, whatever. I have a million excuses for not sitting down and learning these songs. And guess what, guys? I got time now. All right. Here's one I've always wanted to know. And we're about to find out if I know it. I turn and walk away, then I come round again. It looks as though tomorrow... Wait, no. I'm gonna start over. Okay. I turn... Wait, the groove is like slower, right? Somebody help me out. I wish I could hear you guys. Oh yeah, it's like... No, it's like... I turn and walk away, then I come round again. It looks as though tomorrow I'll do pretty much the same. I must turn down your offer, but I'd like to ask for a break. You know I'm ready to give everything for anything I take. Someone called my name, you know I turned around to see. It was midnight in the mission, and the bells were not for me. Come again, walking along in the mission in the rain. Come again, walking along in the mission in the rain. 10 years ago, I walked this street, my dreams were riding tall. Tonight, I'd be thankful, Lord, for any dream at all. Some folks would be happy just to have one dream come true. But everything you gather is just more that you can lose. Come again, oh. Walking along in the mission in the rain. Come again, walking along in the mission in the rain. planned to do, I only did halfway. Tomorrow will be Sunday, born of rainy Saturday. There's some satisfaction in the San Francisco rain. No matter what comes down, the mission always looks the same. Come again. Walking along in my mission in the rain. Come again. Walking along in the mission in the rain. Come again. I'm walking along in a mission in the rain. Come again. Oh. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. It's pretty good. Anyway. Man, such a beautiful song. You know, some of these songs are like, you know, when Garcia would play them, he'd play them so slow. And it's beautiful and it's incredible. And it's one of my favorite things about him. But especially when you're playing by yourself, I feel like you got to pep them up a little bit. You don't have to. I find it pleasing. Anyway. What's up, you guys? Thanks for hanging out. How we doing? Anybody got like cool. Everybody's good. Thanks for hanging out with me. Playing music is the most important part of my day, and thus it shall remain. All right, let's see if I can do this. Looking for something, what can it be? Well, I hate you some, I hate you some, I love you some. Oh, well, I love you when I forget about me. Oh, fuck. Man, my memory's doing weird stuff today. Welcome to the quarantine. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I love you when I forget about me. Oh, I wanna be strong, wanna laugh along. I wanna belong to the living, alive and live. Wanna get up and jive, wanna wreck my stockings in some jukebox dive. Do you want to dance with me, baby? Do you wanna take a chance on finding some sweet romance with me, baby? Come on. All I really want our love to do is to bring out the best in me and in you too. All I really want our love to do is to bring out the best in me and in you. I wanna talk to you, wanna shampoo you, wanna renew you again and again. Applause, applause, life is our cause. When I think of your kisses, my mind sees soars. Do you see, do you see, do you see how you hurt me, baby? So I hurt you too, then we both get so blue. I'm on a lonely road and I'm traveling, looking for the key to set me free. Oh, the jealousy, the greed is the unraveling. It's the unraveling, and it undoes all the joy that could be. I wanna have fun, wanna shine like, I wanna have fun, wanna shine like the sun. I wanna be the one that you wanna see, wanna knit you a sweater, wanna write your love letter, wanna make you feel better, wanna make you feel free, wanna make you feel free, wanna make you feel free, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Joni, all day, all day. I did that song once with Jeanette Ferber. I don't know if you're here, Jeanette, but hi. We did that song together, and you sang it a lot better than that. But that was my first time to try doing it myself. I probably sang it when we were rehearsing, but yeah, that's my first time trying it for real. Oof. I feel like I feel kind of unsettled today. I don't know. It's weird. Well, one of the things I love about what we're doing right now is that I get to keep the position that music holds in my life, which is that when the sun goes down, I do this. I have a game, you know? You go play the game. It's not about winning the game. It's not about losing the game. It's about showing up and playing and giving it your all, you know? And even the best players have weird nights. But thanks to this, I get to keep doing this shit. So I'm glad you guys are here, but I'm even more glad that these songs are here. No disrespect. All right, let's see here. You know what I've noticed on this set list I wrote tonight? There's lots of pairs of songs in the same key. And this song actually is kind of a pair with the last one lyrically too. In a way, you could see it as a conversation. Actually, yeah, you really could. Dang it, I should have gone right into it. Same key, same subject. Maybe I could do that and we could fix it in post. the man in me will do nearly any task. As for compensation, there's a little he would ask. It takes a woman like you to get through to the man in me. Storm clouds raging all around my door. I think to myself, I might not take it anymore. It takes a woman like your kind to find the man in me. Oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near. Really, really, really sets my heart a-reeling. From my toe up to my ears. Yes, the man in me will hide sometimes to keep from being seen. That's just 'cause he don't wanna turn into some machine. It takes a woman like you to get through to the man in me. The man in me will do nearly any task. As for compensation, there is little he would ask. It takes a woman like you to get through to the man in me. Storm clouds are raging all around my door. I think to myself, I might not take it anymore. It takes a woman like your kind to find the man in me. Oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near. Really, really sets my heart a-reeling. From my toes up to my ears. Yes, the man in me will hide sometimes to keep from being seen. That's just 'cause it don't wanna turn into some machine. It takes a woman like you to get through to the man in me. Yes, it takes a woman like your kind to find the man in me. It takes a woman like your kind to find the man in me. So good. Can't wait to edit that onto the end of All I Want. And then it'll actually be like a conversation. You know what I just noticed? Shocker. Playing a song I've played before is more comfortable than playing a song I haven't played before. Incredible. I feel like I've cracked the code. First 4 songs I did tonight I had not done before. And that one I've done a ton with the Golden Gate Wingman. So fun to just relax. God. Man, I love what my nervous system does when I improvise. I love it. I love it. Feels so much better. It's almost like, honestly, I've always, all my adult life, I've felt like sometimes I'll see like a video that I'm in playing, and I'll be like, who's that dude? Like, it feels like a different nervous system than the one I have the other 22 hours a day. Like, I feel like when I start improvising, a spirit takes over me or something. Not takes over. It's like a, what is the word? Incantation? Invocation? Celebration? It's like, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's really cool. It's like the reason people take drugs, for a guaranteed experience, right? Like meditating might not work. You know, lots of things are good for you, but might not work. That's why people like drugs, because it's a guaranteed, coffee, boom, guaranteed result. I feel like improvising is the same thing. It's like every time I do it, I'm just like, oh, there it is. It's like my nervous system blooms or something. Fucking, yeah. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood tonight. It's all right. See, if y'all had, come to see me play in a venue, you wouldn't hear all my inner dialogue here. You'd just be like, oh man, he seems so confident and relaxed, and I didn't hear him burping. But man, welcome to the new frontier. All right, this one has a ton of words, but I don't want to do it slow. I want to do it fast. Not fast. Up. I want to do it up. Not up. Sometimes when jazz musicians say, let's do it up, they mean like up, like Charlie Parker. I want to do it like laid back in an old saloon with a peso in my hand, watching flowers and children on the street. I catch a glimpse of black-eyed girls who giggle when I smile. There's a little boy who wants to shine my feet. And it's 3 days from Bakersfield, I don't know why I came. I guess I came to keep from paying dues. But then I got this bottle and a girl, just 14, that's not okay. And a damn good case of the Mexicali blues. Yeah, is there anything a man don't stand to lose? when the devil wants to take it all away. Cherish well your thoughts, but keep a tight grip on the booze, 'cause thinking and drinking are all I have today. Yeah. She said her name was Billie Jean and she was fresh and down. I didn't know a stage line ran from hell. She had raven hair, a ruffled dress, and a necklace made of gold, and all the French perfume you care to smell. Well, she took me up into a room. Son of a bitch. Yeah, she took me up into a room and whispered in my ear, "Go on, my friend, do anything you choose." Now I'm paying for those happy hours I spent there in her arms, with a lifetime's worth of the Mexicali blues. Yeah, is there anything a man don't stand to lose? And the devil wants to take it all away. Cherish well your thoughts and keep a tight grip on the booze, 'cause thinking and drinking are all I have today. Some thought he was the law. Billie Jean was waiting when he came. She told me he would take her if I didn't use my gun. I'd have no one but myself to blame. Yeah, I went down to those dusty streets, blood was on my mind. I guess that stranger hadn't heard the news, 'cause I shot first and killed him. Lord, he didn't even draw, and he made me trade the gallows for these Mexicali blues. Well, is there anything a man don't stand to lose? When he lets a woman hold him in her hand, you might just find yourself out there on horseback in the dark, just riding and running across them desert sands. Pretty fast. It would have been nice if I'd nailed that last chord. Riding and running across them desert sands. Cool, we'll fix it in post. Hey, yo, Benji, are you here? Benji. Special request from my partner in crime, my muse, also my muse and my muse, and my manager, and and my birthday mate, and my fellow hatwear enthusiast, and we have a lot in common. But one of the things we have in common is this song. And actually, Cochran, I don't know if you're here, but I've been to the Ryman Auditorium one time in Nashville, the Carnegie Hall of the South, and I saw Iron and Wine, which was, they had just put out my favorite record at the time, which was Kiss Each Other Clean. It was incredible. It was a 12-piece band, I remember. It was really interesting, like numerically, because they were trios. It was like the rhythm section trio, drums, bass, guitar, right? Drums, bass, piano. Yeah, because Sam plays the guitar. Drums, bass, piano. Then there was a string trio, cello, viola, violin. Then there was a horns trio, baritone, tenor, trumpet. And then there were 3 woman singers, like the I3s in Bob Marley's band, right? So there were the singers trio, strings trio, horns trio, rhythm section trio in an arc on the Ryman stage, the stage that had the Grand Ole Opry for 70 years. And out in front, in the middle of as the center point of the split circle, was Sam Beam, just fronting this band and killing it. One of my favorite lyricists in the world. If Nathan Moore wasn't around, anyway, one of my, let's say he's a runner-up. He's a runner-up for one of my favorite lyricists. Yeah, he encored with this song, and he came out just by himself. We hadn't heard him play alone all night. Came out, pitch black, spotlight on him. We were in the balcony. This is back when I was in Tea Leaf Green. And we had a day off in Nashville. We went to this show, and I was sitting with my buddy Cochran, and this song just destroyed us. I turned around, and there were tears streaming down his face. It's the only time I've ever seen Cochran cry. Oh, man. Magical night. And this was the song that did it. So if you want to cry, here's get it out. Actually, every time I've heard this song, he's one of these writers like Bob Dylan, where he writes, there's lots of specific imagery, but you can't discern it's kind of up to interpretation, which the listener ends up projecting their own biography onto the song, So that's like when you're like, oh my God, I felt like he was singing right to me. It's like that kind of writing where they're obviously writing from their point of view, but somehow there's enough detail to hook you and hypnotize you, but there's not so much detail that you don't hear yourself in it. And the first time I ever felt like I fell in love was in high school. My senior year of high school. Had this, a version of, we've all had a version of it. Your first love. What did Paul Simon say? The first love opens like a flower. So yeah, I had this relationship, and I'm still friends with her to this day. But like most high school relationships, didn't get very far. But it was so dramatic. When you're that age, it's like fucking Romeo and Juliet and everything. It's us against the world, and you found your soul. This is my real family, and all that kind of stuff. And then you break up, and you realize that, oh right, yeah, it's not like that. But every time I hear this song or sing this song, I think of that time for some reason. I feel like I'm the narrator talking to her, but not her now. Her. Anyway, let's see if I can. Please remember me happily by the rose bush laughing with bruises on my chin. The time when we counted every black car passed in your house beneath the hill, and up until someone caught us in the kitchen with maps, a mountain range, a piggy bank, a vision to remove, to mention. But please remember me fondly. I heard from someone you're still pretty, and then they went on to say that the pearly gates have some eloquent graffiti like "we'll meet again" and "fuck the man," and "tell my mother not to worry," and angels with their great handshakes, but always done in such a hurry. And please remember me at Halloween, making fools of all the neighbors, our faces painted white. By midnight, we'd forgotten one another, and when the morning came, I was ashamed. Only now it seems so silly that season left the world and then returned, and now you're lit up by the city. Oh, please remember me, my misery, and how it lost me all I wanted. Those dogs that love the rain and chasing trains, the colored birds above there running in circles round the well, and wearing spells on the wall behind St. Peter's, so bright on cinders gray in spray paint. Who the hell can see forever? And please remember me seldomly in the car behind the carnival, my hand between your knees. You turned from me and said the trapeze act was wonderful, but never meant to last. The clowns that passed saw me come up with anger when it filled with circus dogs. The parking lot had an element of danger, so please remember me finally. And all my uphill clawing, my dear, but if I make the pearly gates, I'll do my best to make a drawing of God and Lucifer, a boy and girl, an angel kissing on a sinner, a monkey and a man, a marching band, all around the frightened trapeze swinger. Yeah. The Trapeze act was wonderful, but never meant to last. Man, so thankful for genius songwriters. Some people have asked me in the last few days, how come you're not doing more originals? And there's two reasons. One is that my first band, Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey, I wrote probably 90 songs for that band over 15 years, and they're all instrumentals, which is not as fun to play by yourself. I like singing, and I like lyrics. I like being moved by that, but that was an instrumental band, so that was, whatever. Other reason is that I did write a song cycle in 2012 called The Ladder that was like 8 songs, and some of them ended up on a Tea Leaf Green album, but and I recorded all of them. Not all of them got released, but I have all of them. It's a cool record, and I'm really proud of it. And a lot of my friends played on it, Andrew Barr and Tom Hamilton and Lebo and Trevor and Jeremy Corpus and Mike Olmos and Adam Thies and who else is on there? Cochran's on there. David Butler, the drummer from the Marco Benevento Trio, and Guster. Who else? There's so many musicians on there. Jeremy Black. Anyway, I made this record, and it didn't really get released as a record, which is fine. But the conditions under which I wrote that, the conditions under which I wrote those songs were dire and dark. I used to be married, and Um, at the time, my ex-wife was in prison in a different state, and we were so poor, and it was terrifying. And so I wrote these songs as a way to sort of get that out and also to comfort myself. And they're great songs and I'm proud of them. But honestly, with the exception of the latter, the first song, whenever I sing those songs, I sort of feel like I'm conjuring up the emotions from that time. And I'm so glad that time is behind me that I hesitate to sing them, even though I'm proud of them and they're originals, because I just don't want. I feel like I've grieved enough, I've grieved enough. So hey, if any of y'all are, well, what am I saying? We're all in a fucked up, sudden situation that's not our fault. Maybe now's the time, actually. If you just replace the relationship in the songs with COVID-19, I mean, shit, it might be perfect, actually. Maybe one of these nights, instead of doing songs by my heroes, I'll just do those songs all in a row. What was that last song? That was Trapeze Swinger by Iron and Wine. Sam Beam. Genius. Absolute genius. I feel like he's an undersung genius, too, because he sings, I don't know how many of y'all listen to Iron and Wine, but he sings like what do they call it? Shoegazing? Like, his version of that song is like, please remember me finally by the rose bush laughing, and I'm not that way. I like hollering, I like hollering songs. I especially kind of have a thing for songs that are not usually, songs that were designed to be quiet, doing them loud. Songs that were designed to be fast, do them slow. Songs that were designed, I don't know, I just like flipping stuff over. I like seeing what's under the rock, But yeah, Trapeze Swinger. Trapeze Swinger. All right, y'all. I feel a lot better than I did at the beginning. Turns out playing songs is helpful. Here's a song I definitely know, but I've never played or sang it before. But I have absolutely no doubt I can do it. Oh, there's like a move, though. Let's see if I can do the move. I mean, it's close. I should tune, though. Man, I love the day after you change your strings. They sound so good. Oh, yeah. All right. Yes. I don't know if that's the right, because, my fingers are too fat. Is there another way I can figure that? Let's see. I'll just do it in the first position, whatever. Okay. Here you go. This song is so pretty. This song is from a time in Dylan's life when he was writing lots of real abstract shit and a lot of mean shit, a lot of angry shit, a lot of subversive shit. And then in the middle of all these finger pointing, abstract songs is this gorgeous love song. All my life I've sucked at starting songs at the right tempo, so this is a good exercise. My love, she speaks like silence, without ideals or violence. She doesn't have to say she's faithful, yet she's true like ice, like fire. People carry roses and make promises by the hour. My love, she laughs like the flowers Valentine's can buy. In the behind stores and bus stations. People talk over situations, read books and repeat quotations, draw conclusions on the wall. Some speak of the future. My love, she speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure, and that failure's no success at all. The cloak and dagger dangles, madams light the candles. In ceremonies of the horsemen, even the pawn must hold a grudge. That's the weirdest part of the whole song. Statues made of matchsticks crumble into one another. My love winks, she don't bother. She knows too much to argue or to judge. The bridge at midnight trembles. The country doctor rambles. Bankers' nieces seek perfection, expecting all the gifts that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer. The night blows cold and rainy. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. All right, you guys, I'm going to do one more song. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being part of this community. Music is my only community, really, outside of my family, you know. Honestly, I haven't stayed in touch with people from high school. I started touring literally weeks after graduating high school, Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey. I was the youngest. I was 17. There were 8 of us. I think the eldest was 24. How old was Sean when we first toured? Sean was either 23 or 24 when we started, and I was 17. When they were waiting for me to graduate so we could go on the road, and I've been on the road ever since. And honestly, I was on the road so much for a few years. I mean, Andy and Deanne and some of y'all on here knew me back then, and know that Jacob Fred would literally do 19 months straight without a break. We toured like people in their 20s that aren't married and don't have any money. I didn't even have an address for 4 of those years, but the people I have met through touring whether they be musicians or homies, these people have become lifelong friends, you know? I mean, let's see, who did I talk to today? Just today, I interacted with Nathan Moore, who I met in 1997. I interacted with Andy Gadiel, who I met in July of 2000. I remember meeting Andy and Deanne and Ted at the Great American Music Hall when Jacob Fred was opening for Robert Walter, I guess, July 2000. Meeting the whole jam bass crew, you know, maybe that was 2001. Nah, that was 2000. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the music community is what I got, man. Music community is what I got. And I don't know how long this quarantine deal is gonna go, but even without the quarantine, y'all are my people. So the fact that you're even here, the fact that you guys are interacting with each other on the chat thing, and honestly, I don't even care if I sound good. I don't even care if y'all like the set list. The point is just that we can do this activity, you know? It's like we're all on a fucking soccer team or something. It's like, yeah, you might win, you might lose, but the point is we all need to show up so we can have this team, because teamwork makes the dream work. All right, I'm going to do one more song. This one I didn't even practice today because I'm so confident that I can do it because I did it 1,000 times. Me and Trevor Garrett used to sing this in harmony, and I'm going to miss his harmony. Hey, Trev, if you're there, will you just belt this shit out in your beautiful new house with your beautiful piano? Feel free to play along, actually. I think I'm at 440. Here's a C. That's not C. C-ish. Oh, wait. Trevor sang the melody. I was the one singing the harmonies. Well, I guess just sing it in unison with me then. What am I saying? Trevor's one of the best harmony singers I've ever heard. All right, let's go, Trev. Here we go. Let's make a loop at the beginning. I keep making a loop in the middle, which is fine. Whatever. This is not a show. I mean, it is a show. It's not a show. This is a hang. This is a hang. I don't have to like do a good job. Doing a good job sucks, honestly. I mean, as a mindset, I don't like the mindset of doing a good job. I like the mindset of like, doesn't matter. That's why I like Terrapin. Anyway, let's see. I can do it. Oh, it didn't work. Is that right? Let's see. Holy crap, I may have really done it to myself because I didn't prepare. That's the right key. What am I thinking? Why am I doubting myself? Because that's what humans do. Okay. Whatever, I'm just going to do it. Jesus, don't cry. You can rely on me, honey. You can combine anything you want. I'll be around. You were right about the stars. Each one is a setting sun. Tall bit and shake. I'm totally doing my harmony part from before. Fuck, Trevor, where are you? I'll just do my harmony. You guys know this song. You guys sing the melody. I'll sing the harmony. We start over. Jesus, don't cry. You can rely on me, honey. You can combine anything you want. I'll be around. You were right about the stars. Each one is a setting sun. buildings shake, voices escape, singing sad, sad songs, tuned to cold, strung down your cheeks, bitter melodies, turning your orbit around. What if that'll fit on the loop? Don't cry, you can rely on me, honey. You can come by anytime you want. I'll be around. You were right about the stars. Each one is a setting sun. Tall buildings shake, voices escape, singing sad, sad songs, tuned to, strung down your cheek, bitter melodies, turning your orbit around. Voices cry, skyscrapers are scraping together, your voice is smoking your last cigarettes. All you can get, turning your orbit around. Our love, our love, our love is all we have. Our love, it's all of God's money, and each one is a burning sun. Tall buildings shake, voices escape, singing sad songs, tuned to chords, strung down your cheek, bitter melodies, turning your orbit around. Voices cry, skies scrapers are scraping together. Your voice is smoking your last cigarettes. All you can get, turning your orbit around. Your last cigarettes, all you can get, turning your orbit around. No, I'm not doing it. Your last cigarettes, all you can get, turning your orbit around. Your last cigarettes, all you can get, turning your orbit around. Hey Andy, look! I learned how to use your looping pedal. Kinda. Oh my God, you guys. That felt great. That felt great. Okay. I'm gonna go hit the showers. Good game. Good game. High five. I will see you guys tomorrow. Meow. Oh, after I do these, I'm like, I know Facebook keeps them up supposedly, but Facebook also has been spontaneously deleting shit, including news stories about the virus and news stories about Bernie Sanders. And these stories are just disappearing. My friend Corey had 4 links he had posted about the virus and about the primary just vanish from his page like hours after he did it. So can't really trust Facebook right now to keep us cool. So I'm uploading these sets to YouTube once they're done, so they'll at least exist there. I mean, these aren't locations. It's so weird. It's so weird. Digital life is weird because where is it? It's not a place. Honestly, this is just preparing us for some sort of quantum reality where it's the Matrix. It's the fucking Matrix. Anyway, let's all go not watch the Matrix. Let's go watch Saturday Night Live skits. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.